Hey guys, let us news with Crypto Marie local and international. Now, a raw advocate woman raped by stepfather as a child tells her story in Harris campaign ad. When I heard the story, guys, it really shocking to me. Disgusting, outrageous, every disgusting thing you can think about. This young lady stated she was raped when she was 5 years old and became pregnant when she was 12. When I see stuff like that or heard stuff like that, I ask myself, those men, are they mentally fully developed? How can sexually you think about doing anything sexually with a child that is 5 years old? And that piece of crap so-called man was with her mother. That is her stepfather. At 5 years old, that child don't know anything. At 5 years old, you took her innocence from her. At 5 years old, you open a certain doors to her life that should have never been open at this age. The disgusting, the outrage I feel as a mother. Let me tell you guys something. In my life, I have made a few decisions that save me and have me where I am right now. A few women will choose men over their kids. They will choose the piece of stick over their children. And sometimes they can tell mommy somebody been touching them or looking at them a certain way. The mother would not believe the kids. It is time to stop that. I remember dating outside my kid's father. Of course, we were no longer together, not because I choose to, but sometime in a relationship, if it's not working for your kids, it's not working for you, you don't stay in it until somebody see you beneath 6 foot below. It's not me. I'm not gonna stay there just because of my kids. I don't choose to be a single mom, but at the same time, I am not going to stay in it because I'm gonna end it up pleasing somebody who really doesn't worth all that chaos. So at the end, when I date people after I've had my kids, I've been very careful to bring them over because I know if these idiots that I went on date with were to meet my kids, come home, and were to touch them or look at them in a sexual way, I don't think I will be here today, guys. I'm telling you the fucking truth. I will end up in jail or being dead because you don't touch my kids. Especially if you're sexually involved with me, you also see my kids as a prey, a bait to do a certain things to them sexually. You'll be dead, motherfucker. You will fucking be dead. I will take you down. And I don't care where this take me next. I am trying to protect my kids. I have seen young men being killed trying to protect their mothers. I have seen young men being taken so soon because their mothers were in a relationship and the mother was not thinking about them. They were thinking about their satisfaction sexually. And shame on those mothers that are choosing men over their kids. I have seen young ladies becoming pregnant for the same men the mother was dealing with. Oh, I seen some videos, both mother and daughter pregnant by the same guys. Those are not men. Those are pieces of shit that need to be thrown in a different island where there is lion and tigers to deal with them, if you know what I mean. You can't be a man. I ask myself, number one, how can a man see a young lady that belong to the woman they are sexually involved with and being turned on sexually? I ask myself that. That's not a man. That's not a fully developed grown man. Another question I ask myself, How can a woman choose to stay with a man that is sexually involved with your kids? That's not a woman. I don't know what is this. Another thing I ask myself, when I see on the news teachers or grown women being sexually involved with a certain young kids at school, I ask myself, are those women or men sexually well developed mentally? How can you be turned on by children you are teaching to become better human being, better constructive human being in society, to society? How can you being turned on sexually to kids that can be your kids? All those questions, I hope somebody can answer them for me, because I don't understand the logic behind it. I don't know if it's because I'm from a different background. In the Caribbean, things are different, certain things that don't seem logic to me, to a certain people in this country, it's perfect, it's fine. Because how can a 25, 30-year-old teacher fall in love, or one of them once get pregnant and married to the young man, to a 12, 15, 16-year-old young man? Some of the children are not sexually fully developed. How can a grown woman fall in love with that? I don't understand the logic behind it. Please, somebody help me. I understand I come from a different culture, a different background, a different way of dealing with certain things. But where I came from, we might be broke, we might be poor, but we have something that called decency, respect. And there's a certain line you don't cross. A 5-year-old, you touch her, and she ended up becoming pregnant at 12. That means for 7 years, let me see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, for 7 years, she was being sexually taken advantage of while you were still with the mother. That kills me, and this is the most disgusting thing. And I don't understand the logic behind a grown, fully developed man turned on by a 5-year-old to a 12-year-old. Like, what's in it for you? Are you such a pig? You cannot control your sexual emotion, your sexual rising. You can't control that. I don't understand that. Seriously, yeah. How can a grown man touch a 5-year-old? It just doesn't make sense. So let's go back to the story. Okay, I'm from a different country, a different background, a different understanding. That's why I'm so shocked that a grown effing man touched a 5-year-old young woman. No, young child. Woman, no. A baby. Because sexually, she's not developed at all. Why would you feel turned on by that? You're not a real human being. You're not a real man, period. Let's go back to the story. A 22-year-old woman who became an abortion rights advocate after she was raped by her stepfather as a child tells her story in a new campaign and for Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris. Haley Duval says in voiceover that she's never slept a full night in her life. Her stepfather first started abusing her when she was 5 years old. Disgusting, outrageous piece of crap. I hope she's still behind bar. And impregnated her when she was 12. As she speaks, images of Duval as a child flash on the screen. The soundtrack of the ad is a song by Billie Eilish, who endorsed the vice president on Tuesday. Again, guys, I have already explained how disgusted I am feeling about this person. This person is not a man. This person is a psychopath, because 5 years old, this is a child. That child should not be turned you on sexually. It is just outrageous. Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Oh, piece of shit, man. That's not a man. Thank you. Bye.